Hey, don't forget to go to the ACBA fan page on Facebook and hit the like button for all your latest and greatest ACBA picks.
Catch me at the toy shops. 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 Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detour.
There you go. Build-A-Figure collection Groot. Warning, don't choke on this shit. Guardians of the Galaxy. Right? Man, this guy comes with a lot of accessories, man. Really cool. The more, the merrier. That's how it works with Marvel Legends Infinite Series Star-Lord. The more you pack in, the happier we will be. That's just, man, interchangeable heads, all that good stuff. Here's a side art. You know, you just hate it when they do the same character twice with a different head. Like, why didn't they just give you the extra head in the package, right? Here's the back of the package. Guardians of the Galaxy. Damn, those headphones look awful on his head, man. Star-Lord, the Universe of Parallel. Anyways, you can read that, pause it if you want. Here's Groot. Here's the rest of the lineup from the movie with two comic-based figures, which is Nova and Iron Man. Let's get this started. Let's open it up and see what we got. Groot. Here's the other arm to Groot. Oh, we got little trees coming out, huh? Cool. We'll get into that later. Here's the headphones that looked awful on the back of the package. Let's see if we can make these look any better on his head. Hopefully. What are these? Beats by Dre? Cool. Flexi, so don't worry about breaking it. Here's the little Walkman. I'm surprised we got a Walkman and a set of headphones. That's pretty crazy, man. We never get stuff like that. Here's that ball of power. I don't know what it is. Haven't looked it up. Haven't tried researching it. Don't want any spoilers. Don't tell me what it is. I'll find out through the movie. Here's one of his guns. I kind of like these guns better than the ones that they're going to use on the Comic-Con exclusive, so I might keep these and transfer them over to the comic Star-Lord, just because these look a little cooler. You get a pair. That's good. Here's the head. This head looks really clean cut, man. The hair looks good. It's almost GQ-ish. Look at that flawless beard, man. Good hair sculpt all the way around. Good face sculpt. Eyes are painted right, so that's good. That's a plus. You know, usually you get a cock eye or something. That's cool. And the beard, like I said, is just clean cut. Here is Star-Lord. Star-Lord. God, that face, I'm telling you, that face just, it's almost comic accurate except for the helmet. So, looks really cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Might get an extra one of these heads just to put on my comic Star-Lord without the helmet. That'd be cool. Here it is from top to... You know, I haven't seen the movie yet, but looking at this figure is making me want... or I should say I'm appreciating the movie before it even comes out. Because now that I got this character on hand, just looking at his outfit, he looks really cool, man. Really cool. However, I don't remember Star-Lord being a comedian in the comics. You know, if anything, Rocket Raccoon was the one that would, you know, crack jokes and was a little bit of a smartass. So, I don't know. Hopefully he's not too comedic and he's not cracking too many jokes and I end up not liking the movie character versus the comic character. Here's the head sculpt. Looks almost comic accurate except for the eyes. I think the eyes in the comic version are sunken in a little more. And the face, I guess the apparatus where he breathes protrudes a little more. You can tell they sculpted right over the face, which is really cool because the top of the hair is exactly the same. So they sculpted the face first and then sculpted the mask after over that, which is really cool, man. Gives you that keen appeal of the character really being under the mask. Good job on the face sculpt. And like I said, these eyes on the comic version, if I'm not mistaken, are inverted. They go in deeper. Still cool. Don't mind it. Whatever. You know, we're getting a comic style Star-Lord as well, so we'll check that out. Here is the under. See, they gave us they actually gave us an ab crunch, which is really cool compared to how they have been doing it, which is that weird upper swivel. Looks like this backpack. Oh yeah, pegs right off. Cool. So you can remove this, right? Which I will do right away. Don't want him wandering around with a backpack. Take that off. It's kind of has some good detail to it. They painted the buckle. Uh, Man, this figure's come with so many accessories, man. It's unreal. So let's go back to the figure. Pop the head back on. It comes on a disc ball joint, which is cool. Better than just a peg joint. Man, let's start getting into this articulation as well. Oh, one thing about my figure came with a jacked finger, dude. What? Look at that. Good thing it's soft plastic, man. I'm gonna fiddle with it until it straightens out. Look at that. That thing just does not want to straighten out. Wow, dude. I'll work on that finger later. Let's get into this fig, man. Alright, under the jacket. Tons of articulation, man. They gave this guy the works. Um, Here's his booster jets on his feet. I guess those are the ones he uses in that preview, right? When he takes off flying out with that circle joint that he steals. Um, so, pretty cool. Pretty cool. It's different. Not like Rocketeer, but different. Um, Here's the back, right? So he's got some funky leather jacket. The way they did the articulation on the jacket and the way it was done, I'm totally fine with, and it works really well. Um, I would say it's kind of like a DC Universe Classics, but just a little better. All right, let's get into the joints here. Looks down a decent amount. You can actually look up, but the jacket gets in the way, so you could fiddle with it and put the jacket maybe behind the hair. Snaps right off sometimes, man. I hate that shit. But you know what I mean. If you put it behind the jacket, pop it off, it'll work. There goes my OCD kicking in. Now I have to do it for you guys. What the hell? It's a review, right? Let's just do it. See? There it is. You could pop it on that way and he can look up if he's using the booster jets. That jacket, like I said, it's the collar that gets in the way, but not a biggie. Still can do it. Um, Here is the ab flex. So if you have him flexing down and looking down, he can actually look all the way down, which is cool. Once again, this works a lot better than that upper torso swivel that they were using before on a lot of the coated figures that had coats, or just the Punisher mold sucks. But this goes up, and look at that, sculpted all the way up. Really cool. So you can move the jacket up a little bit, soft plastic, and you can get him to flex back. Really cool. Here's the waist swivel. It's kind of weird. It's under the belt. Usually it's above the belt, but they did it under for this figure. Once again, not a big deal. So let's get into this. Here's the shoulder joint, right, which works just fine. And then they gave us a bicep swivel, which aesthetically works well with the sculpt. So I have no complaints about that. Really cool. We've got the double jointed elbows, and we've got the hinged wrists. So all that basic articulation that you would want with a Marvel Legends figure is here. And it's not compromised on either side, even though the sculpt is different, which is cool. Once again, sometimes they don't put it on one side. I've seen them do that because, oh, the shoulder pad was in the way, we couldn't do it. I always have excuses. So he can't quite do the splits, but he can kick forward into the L, which is good. Then he's got that thigh swivel, right, which is pretty good. Then we've got the double jointed knees, thigh swivel, double jointed knees. Trying to hurry up and get into this, guys. Just making sure I'm not missing anything. No calf swivel, but he's got that ankle rocker boot next to his boot thrusters. Really cool. So this has got tons of articulation, man, which is really good. Can't wait to get into the rest of the characters and see how they look. And that face, pretty clean cut, man. Doesn't quite look exactly like the movie character, but I mean, as long as the face sculpt is good, painted well, and doesn't look like crap, I really don't care if it doesn't look exactly like, I mean, for all you movie guys that collect movie figures, you want that exact sculpt just like the movie, but I'm a comic guy, so, these movie figures, I'm just not, I'll probably play with these and pose them on my shelf and do some pictures with them for that week, 2 weeks that the movie comes out, and then I'll put them away. And then they get put away for a very long time. Where my comic figures, I keep busting them out and keep playing with them, depending on what comic run is out. I tend to use my comic figures more for display. But anyways, he holds the guns pretty well. except on that screwed up index finger on the left side. It's a little loose, but I'm thinking, is that hand grip supposed to be a little loose to carry the other stuff? So we'll check that out. Let's do the headphones now. Well, it doesn't look as bad as the picture. I mean, the picture really looked awful, but there you go, man. Beats by Dre. Doesn't look too bad. Jeez, does not look bad. Alright, let's put the Walkman in his hand. Man, look at that. How often do you get stuff from Hasbro and everything fits? Everything's on point. How often is that, man? Those headphones don't look nearly as bad as they did on that cover. Let's look at that cover. Here they're not bowing out. On the cover, they seem to bow out. I don't know if they just didn't take the time to put them on right, but it looks like they're too short. And now that we actually have the toy, they look like they go right to the ears. They don't even reach the ears there. What's going on? Here they come all the way down to the ears. So they look right. Cool. I'm glad they do, man. So that just makes the accessory that much better and gives him more points in my collection, right? More points for you. Let's get that ball in here. Screwed up finger. Man, that finger is jacked, man. Look at that shit. I don't know, man. Guys, let me know if you get a weird finger, weird index finger in your figure. But cool thing is, everything fits, man. So, sorry I'm taking long on this review, man, but he came with a lot of accessories, and I want to make sure you guys see everything on there, see how it looks, make sure it doesn't look too funky. If you're really debating whether or not to get these figures, you know, my main worry is Groot. He can't, you know, you have to buy these to get Groot, and I don't know if we're going to get a comic Groot. They had talked about doing a comic accurate Groot, but now it's in limbo. I mean, we're getting Star-Lord in the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, so how are we going to get Groot now? Unless they make it a play set or they release it like a Marvel Universe Gigantic Battles, maybe, then maybe we can get a comic Groot. But we'll see, man. We'll see. All these accessories, everything works fine. Everything looks good. This figure so far, although it's the first I've reviewed of the movie figures, is at the top for me. So everything is there. As far as paint apps, that jacket has a wash. I mean, everything's there. I hopefully you guys don't get one with screwed up paint. But for the most part, mine came out really good. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the review. And stay tuned for Drax and Gamora. Later.